Once upon a time, in the heart of the bustling Bugs villa, there was a tiny ant named Andy. Andy wasn't like the other ants. He was smaller and less strong. However, what he lacked in size, he made up for with a heart full of courage and determination. Bugs Villa was a lively ant colony filled with hard-working ants. Each ant had its own duty, and they all worked together to ensure the well-being of the colony. Andy, however, had always been a bit different. While the other ants were busy lifting heavy food crumbs and constructing intricate tunnels, Andy was often found exploring the outskirts of Bugs Villa, curious about the world beyond. One sunny day, disaster struck Bugs Villa. A massive rainstorm flooded the entire colony, threatening to wash away everything the ants had worked so hard to build. Panic spread among the ants as they desperately tried to save their homes and families. In the midst of the chaos, Andy noticed something the others didn't: a small crack in the ground that led to a safer place. Without hesitation, Andy darted towards the crack, his heart pounding with determination. He knew that leading the colony to safety was a daunting task, but he believed in himself. "Follow me!" shouted Andy, rallying the ants around him. "There's a safe place through this crack." The other ants hesitated, unsure if they should trust the little ant, but as the water level continued to rise, they had no choice but to follow Andy. The tiny ant led his fellow ants through the narrow crack to higher ground, away from the flood waters. As the colony reached the safer ground, cheers erupted, and gratitude filled the air. The other ants realized that Andy's bravery and determination had saved them all. They had misjudged him based on his size, and now they looked at him with admiration. However, the journey was far from over. The ants discovered that the safe ground was only a temporary refuge, and they needed to find a new home. This time, the ants, led by Andy, embarked on a perilous journey across the vast Bugs Villa, facing challenges they had never encountered before. They crossed treacherous terrain, navigated through thick grass, and braved encounters with other insects. Along the way, Andy's determination inspired the ants to push through their fears and doubts. He encouraged them to keep going, reminding them that they were capable of overcoming any obstacle. During their journey, the ants stumbled upon a giant obstacle, a towering pile of leaves that blocked their path. The other ants began to worry, but Andy's eyes gleamed with a newfound determination. He had an idea. "We can work together to move these leaves," Andy suggested. "If we each take a small piece, we can clear the way." The ants hesitated at first, unsure if they could move something so big. But Andy's unwavering confidence and belief in teamwork motivated them. Slowly but steadily, the ants began to work together, each carrying a tiny piece of the leaves. It took time and effort, but eventually they cleared the path. The ants looked at the once towering obstacle, now conquered through their collective effort. Andy's bravery and determination had once again prevailed. As the ants continued their journey, they faced more challenges. But each time, Andy's courage shone through. The little ant became a symbol of inspiration for Bugsville, teaching everyone the importance of perseverance, courage, and teamwork. Finally, after days of travel, the ants discovered a new perfect location for their colony. It was a place with rich soil, abundant food, and a natural barrier against floods. Bugsville had found a new home, thanks to the brave little ant, Andy. The ants celebrated their victory and thanked Andy for his leadership. They realized that bravery and determination could come from the smallest among them, proving that size didn't matter when it came to making a difference. From that day on, Bugsville thrived in its new home, and Andy continued to explore and learn about the world around him. The brave little ant had taught the entire colony that with courage and determination, even the tiniest individual could overcome the biggest challenges and make a lasting impact on the world.